warm welcome to all the viewers watching this video. I, Muhammad Intihab Alam, and today we are going to discuss radio wave propagation. So, let's start with the brief introduction. What are radio wave propagation? Radio wave propagation is the behavior of radio waves as they travel or propagated from one point to another or into the various parts of the atmosphere. Radio waves are electromagnetic waves, so radio waves are affected by the phenomena of reflection, diffraction, absorption, polarization and scattering. Now, let us see the properties of radio waves. The first one is radio waves consists of both electric field and magnetic field, and both the fields are perpendicular to each other. As we can see from here that this one marked as electric field and this one marked as magnetic field, and this axis is actually the direction of propagation of radio waves. The second property of radio waves is its frequency ranging from 0.01 Hz to 10 to the power 15 Hz. And the third property is its wavelength ranges from 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 meter to 3 into 10 to the power 13 meter. Let us see the block diagram of the propagation of radio waves. There is a power supply which supplies power to the oscillator, which oscillates at a certain frequency given to it and generates a wave which is your carrier wave. This carrier wave is fed into the modulator, and the message signal, whatever audio or video information, is loaded onto the carrier wave. This process is called modulation, and since the output is weak, it gets amplified by the amplifier and it is fed to the antenna, and antenna radiates the radio waves in different directions. Few basic things to know about radio waves. Radio wave propagation basics. Radio signals can travel over vast distances, but radio signals are affected by the medium in which they travel, and due to which radio wave propagation is affected. Radio waves are affected by the distance over which they propagate. That factors affecting radio propagation or radio wave propagation. Let us see what are the factors which affects the propagation of radio waves. The first one is a spherical shape of the earth. Since the radio waves travel in a straight line path in a free space, communication between any 2 points on the earth's surface is limited by the distance to horizon. So, for establishing communication beyond horizon, radio waves need to change direction. And the second one is the atmosphere. The atmosphere extends to 100 of kilometer and is divided into different layers. For example, troposphere, stratosphere, ionosphere, etc., etc. With each layer, radio waves interact differently, and due to this interaction, radio waves propagation is affected. And the third one is interaction with the objects on the ground or on the earth's surface. The radio waves traveling close to the earth's surface encounter many obstacles such as buildings, trees, hills, etc., which causes reflection, refraction, diffraction, etc. And in this way, the propagation of radio waves is get affected. Now, let's see the methods of radio waves propagation. There are various modes of propagations, and the first one is ground wave propagation. The ground wave propagation is utilized for short range, that is, it is generally used in short range propagation. The second one is it follows the contour of the earth and sometimes bends due to earth's magnetic field. The third one is magnitude decreases, that is, signal's magnitude decreases with the distance due to attenuation. And the fourth one is it is used for low frequency operation. And the last one, the signal is filtered to avoid distortion and amplified for clear output. Now let's see disadvantages of ground wave propagation. The first disadvantage is high frequency waves cannot be transmitted as the energy losses are more because of the absorption of energy in the Earth's atmosphere. The second disadvantage is these are used to cover short ranges and also involves attenuation of waves as they interact with the eddy currents produced by the surface of the Earth. Now let us look into the second mode of propagation, that is space wave propagation. The radio waves having high frequencies are basically called as space waves. These waves have the ability to propagate through atmosphere from transmitter antenna to receiver antenna. Here is the figure about transmitter antenna, receiver antenna. In this figure, there is the Earth surface, and TX is the transmitter antenna and RF is the receiver antenna. And here signal travels straight from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna. That is, the signal will travel through a straight line path from transmitter antenna to receiver antenna. So we called it as LOS communication, that is line of sight communication. Now they travel up to troposphere and get reflected to the Earth and received by the receiver antenna. Now let's see disadvantages of space wave propagation. The first one is these waves are limited to the curvature of the Earth. The second one is these waves have line of sight propagation, means they propagate along the line of sight distance. Now let us look into the third mode of propagation, that is sky wave propagation. Here is the figure about sky wave propagation. In this figure there is the Earth, in which transmitter antenna TX and receiver antenna RX are located, and the tropospheric layer is almost 16 km above the Earth's surface. The transmitter antenna transmits or sends signal to the tropospheric layer, and here after reflection or scattering, the signal is sent to the Earth's surface and is received by the RX, that is receiver antenna. This propagation is called tropospheric propagation. Now let us see ionospheric propagation. The ionospheric layer is about 50 to 400 km above the Earth's surface, and similarly here the transmitter antenna transmits message or signal from Earth's surface to the, and after reflection or scattering from the ionospheric layer, the signal gets reflected toward the Earth's surface and received by the receiver antenna. This is called ionospheric propagation. So there are two types of propagation, ionospheric propagation and tropospheric propagation, and by combining both of them, a sky wave propagation is formed. The sky wave propagation consists of both ionospheric as well as tropospheric propagation. The sky waves are reflected from ionized layer of atmosphere back down to the Earth's surface and is useful for very long range distance communication. They can travel a number of layers back and forth between ionosphere and Earth's surface. Now let's see disadvantages of a sky wave. Ionosphere is present near or far during night time and daytime respectively. Due to this, sky waves can travel larger or smaller distances. The second one is strength of signal is reduced if distances are larger between transmitter and receiver antennas.